Because it's in a casemate. And Dr. Wiggins, a casemate is?
It's a place where people are quartered, soldiers are quartered, and also munitions, weapons, and all those things.
Exactly right. It's a vault inside a wall. So literally when you go through that door, you're going to be inside the fort wall. Some things I want you to look at very carefully when you walk through. I want you to look at the 1812 exhibit. That's why we exist. We know that the British were right here. We know there was nothing to stop the British. We know the British went all the way to Chesapeake Bay and burned Washington, D.C. And where did they get stopped? A little town called Baltimore. And the reason they got stopped there was why? Fort McHenry. So after the War of 1812 was over, you know, the president went, maybe we'll have to build a fort a little closer down here to the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. So we started building coastal defenses all up and down the eastern seaboard. The largest of them then and the largest of them today is Fort Monroe. And Robert and I were just up at Port Deposit, where most of the stone was quarried that built this fort. And if you go through
Port Deposit.
Thank you, Port Deposit.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long 2 days, hasn't it, Robert? You'll recognize the stone that they used to build the fort here. The other thing I want you to recognize is that we had a changing demographics when I first got here. What this place used to be was really, truly a community museum for military families, folks who lived in the area who bring their friends here. It was really a city museum in a lot of ways. Once it was declared a national monument, and Terry can attest to this, we start to see that demographic change. We start to see African American families come here. We start hearing people talk about reunions in the area. They came here to find out more about their story. We weren't doing a very good offering of that story, so we've changed some of our exhibits out to represent that, one of those being the contraband decision. And the last thing I want you to look at, and this is very important because we'll have this discussion a little bit later when we go to the Jefferson Davis Memorial. It's that it's in this space that you're going to walk through where Jefferson Davis, at the conclusion of the American Civil War, was captured, brought here, and incarcerated inside this building. It doesn't get any more dramatic than that. Not only that, but we have the original cell door that Jefferson Davis was incarcerated behind on display thanks to the National Civil War Museum at Tredegar in Richmond, Virginia. A lot of stories to tell here from the Virginia Indians all the way up until to President Obama. We'll be around to answer any questions. I want y'all to go inside and enjoy. How long do they have?
Let's see here. They've got walk through the museum. You have got about 12 to 13 minutes, almost 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Can I just say one thing? We talk about the collision of cultures, and then we immediately go to 400 years ago. So 14,600 years.
15,000, really.
Yeah, well, 14,600 before then are people who most Virginians think do not, there are none here in Virginia. And there are very vibrant tribes.
Absolutely.
All over Virginia. And yes, this is the year to start the discussion about the 400 years. But we must not forget that Powhatan's headquarters site, Powhatan's place on New York, is now a part of the National Park Service as well. So this story is 15,000 years long, not just 400.
John's exactly right, and that's what I think. This collision of these cultures impacted each other, the three cultures, positively and negatively, and we still have remnants and legacies of those things today.
Yeah, thank you.